This video is going to be a production nightmare. Want to know why? Well, for a start, I think I first made got the Pound Shop photos for this video. I think back in November last year. So we're on January now, so that means it's been waiting for like at least a month, December. And then the worst bit is, I've been to multiple different locations added on to the already massive amount of photos, which means I've been to Freeport, I've been to Trentham, I've been to I think some other places as well, and or just those two, and I've just added a lot of other stuff. And if I turn the iPod on, I'll be able to show you. I'll be able to tell you how many photos are on here. I can't believe I'm actually going through with this. There's 64 photos. Brilliant. Yeah, because according to this, the last place I went to photograph all these things was back in apparently when I last went to flipping egg. When I last went to Trentham Gardens, which was November last year, I think. So hey, might even be December, who knows. So that's why there's going to be a lot of Christmas stuff on here. But why did I delay it for so long? Well, for a start, when I originally went to Freeport, the plan was to do the video when I got home. But then I think I realised how many photos there were on the iPod. I thought, no, better not do that, because it was I think it was coming on for something like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, so I couldn't really do that at that time. So then I have to wait, and then I think the next few days I thought, hang on, I don't want to do this yet because there's so many photos that I don't want to kind of push myself when it comes to editing, because there's a lot of photos. It means having to select them one by one on the list. And then after that, I decided to just follow along with the whole mindset of don't do this yet because you're going to be really busy, until I realised until I realised I'd be screwing off to more shops than usual. So what happened then is I had even more photos to take and even more things to import, which means I'm basically here now with a video that's been delayed for like a month, and it's just why did I leave it for this late? Why did I leave it this late? That's just the ultimate question of the week. Like, this video will probably take about an hour to upload, which is normal. But if I push it, the editing could take a bit longer than that. It might even take 2 hours, because you've got the YouTube, you've got the Clipchamp upload, you've got the YouTube upload, but you've also got the editing in Clipchamp, which is probably going to take me like another I want to say 30 minutes. So it's probably going to take me like 2 hours and 30 minutes to sort it out. Great. Hope you enjoyed the music in the background, by the way. It's Quirky Dog by Kevin MacLeod. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. I hope I am. Also, talking of upcoming stuff, Red Nose video. That's going to be a thing later. I've got them in the bag here. I think that was supposed to be today's video until I realised, no, I'm not going to be leaving the iPod video until much later. In fact, it's listed in my Google Keep account that this video is 2 parts, because I delayed it for so long. I'm going to try and get it done in one, which means this video could easily be another 50 minutes. Right, let's get to the photos already. If we can go to the camera. Oh, also, there might be a jump cut halfway through because the thing might run out of battery. Why am I doing it like that? Just go to the Flaming Photos app. Right, first, there's 63 photos because I deleted one that was duplicate. Right, first up, we have the items from the good old Freeport in Home Bargains. Some of these are all Christmas items. So the first one is basically just Santa Claus with like a soap dispenser in his head. That's a bit dark, alright. He's also got a red nose. Why is that? And of course, next up is a round penguin, which I thought is okay, but then it's a circle, it's a bowling ball. And also, I took this photo just to prove a point of because they have these glitter covered items in her bargains as well. This can happen if glitter gets off the items and all of the shelves, if you can see that. And then we also have Santa Cam. Now I thought, hello, this looks a bit like a Pokeball, and I was right, flipping heck, it's a Pokeball. I'm probably gonna play the musical Sting again here because this is just it's so basically at one point I turned around in the store and I saw this face. I'm not sure what it is, but it's weird. And then of course the next item you have is Ben Shepherd's Tipping Point. So that's nice for you. You know, the guy who presents, I think it's Good Morning Britain on the ITV. And then you've also got this weird Peppa Pig item. Now I realise that she has like these really like dark pink circles around her eyes. She's not supposed to have them. Low battery, okay. And then we've got these mega heads, who are like top heavy nutters. And one of them's called Muddy. And then I told myself I'd look this up. These multiple sticker sheets. This is the fruit one. I mean, according to this number, there's like a million. According to this, there's a million of them. Which is a bit weird, actually. I don't know. I told myself I'd look that up. I'll probably edit that bit down, actually, because it's awkward. And then you've also got what this long hat gonk. Okay. And you've got this snowman, which is like a net. And then just to prove a point of how they can stick anything on Christmas trees. This is a Christmas tree with like pink stuff on it, because I know this because they had like a set of pink stuff on a shelf part ways through the store. So I saw this and instantly thought, hang on, isn't this just everything they have in stock? Went back to the shelf. Yes, everything they have in stock that's got the colour pink on has been shoved on this Christmas tree. And then we move on to a shop called Sports Direct. And I went looking for the Sports Direct mergs, which is a joke I came up with a few months ago before filming this video. I knew that they had a Sports Direct. I knew they'd probably have the mug. So here's some Sports Direct mergs. Buy more shorts. And then you've got this Octonauts coin-operated ride. Normally I'd make a joke about Simon Greenall with, you know, the guy who plays Captain Barnacles. He used to play the caretaker on Shopz. Until I realised how freakish the gut would look if you looked at it from like head on, and it looks like this. Hello, my name is Mr. Gutman. And then you've got these plushes in Claire in the Claire's shop. I think these are just random. I forgot what I took this photo for, but I can swear I've seen that octopus before in like a Smith's catalogue. And then of course, moving on, we have Stephen Mulhern. This is in the works, by the way. Stephen Mulhern. Mulhern! And then we've got these weird items in the vending machine that's just that's near to the exit around the back, you know, where the old Luna Gym ride used to be, if you are familiar with Freeport/Affinity. That was back in 2014, I think, 2015, maybe, I'm not sure. Right, so the items here are Bulky Bubbles with a guy that actually looks suspiciously like Quickie from the Nesquik stuff. And then you've got Squidit, which I'm not sure. It's just random. It's like those old crazy band things. Also talking of Claire's, Dream Jelly also did like a video on Claire's, and also on those weird elastic bands. I forgot what they're called. Wacky bands. Nah, I've forgotten. I'll probably insert it here as like a correct reference. And yeah, so I think Squid It's basically just those rubber band things, just with suckers on them. And then we've also got Nitwits, which I think as soon as I saw these, I thought, hello, you sound a bit like Wonka. Sweethearts from Wonka. And they've also got these Wobbles, springy emoji characters, full bright colours. They look familiar. If you've watched the old apps videos, you'll know. And you've also got these giant finger monsters, series 2, which I don't really know. I don't really know. But if you look at the grey one, it just looks like the invincible grin from Flippin' Heck looks like the invincible grin from one of those trapped bear cards. And I was about to question where the who made these until I looked at the top of the machine. It says Candy and Toy, Clear Hill. Candy and Toy, Clear Hill, which, okay, but when I had a look on their website, I found some weird stuff. When I got home, I used that photo as for reference. And we'll get on to that later. But we also went into the the retail part where B&M is and Asda, and we went into Dunelm. They had these like I managed to find JML in physical form, pillow pad. It's important to note that the pillow pad I have, which I'm not sure, but I think it's downstairs. Oh no, it's up here. Oh no, epic fail. The pillow pad I have, which is also apparently from QVC, looks a lot different to the one on screen. Should be on screen, or the one that used to be on screen. So just keep that in mind. And then we've also got another hilariously dark Santa Gonk hybrid soap dispenser. Okay, now we go on to the items I had in. I was supposed to be filming a series called Crazies until I realised, oh, that sounds like a weird name. Let's not do it. So I think I had these items saved in, I don't know, my bookmarks on the computer. I think these could be found on going on to like novelty cheap item websites like I don't know, your local wish.com or something. But anyway, you've got these weird coloured fluff balls which like light up, and they've also got these weird faces on, so they look a bit like ooglies. And you've also got these weird fish with like, oh god, they all look vaguely disturbed actually. And then you move on to these weird eye-popping things, which look, I think they look okay, but why has he got orange teeth? No, they're just yellow, just coloured differently. And then I found these weird sucker pop things from, for context, this is actually a rip-off of a thing called Squigs. I'm going to set a photo of it here. Weird suction cup things that look vaguely like those old voice trumpet things from the Teletubbies, but not really, because I don't know. They're like, at least that's what I saw with them. I think they look a bit like weird. I think they're weird, squishy rubber suckers. Like, it's suckers, but like backwards. It's like if you were to take out a Lego and make it upside down. It's like that. Anyway, I'll set the legit Squigs next to this photo if I can find a picture of it in time. Of course, I think I will. I think I've got one saved in my Google Images. And then you've got this weird slime stuff, which I think is the same that Ashen's had, I think, from HDI again. I think it's HDI at least, running on battery. Then we have an item that's a flashback that I looked on the computer called Fire Station. Now I think this is just like a bit like a placeholder for another boa set I think I found while doing the pound shop photos for the first time. I think it was last year. While looking for the was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. It was 2021. I found a boa set in Poundland and thought, oh well, hello, let's photograph that. And then I found some more knockoff Lego. I found some more knockoff Lego. We have Lepin Star Winners, which is basically like Star Wars, but they all win all the time. Then Chim, Chim. Chim. You cannot make this up. Then we have another photo here. I'm not going to show it just in case, for copyright, but it's Lele China. It's like some weird China. Lepin. I'm just going to delete that now. I'm going to have to hurry this up soon. S brand Gima Super Top. Unleash the power. You're not Power just Dino Charge. We have Lepin Super Escort. Lepin Mini Raft. which sounds like a roundabout of about this size. Then we have the Lepin Bricks 2, which is just basically a Lepin Bricks 2. All these photos are just found on the internet. Also, then we have, this is from a Reddit post, Bella Justice Magician. I think if I just find another thing that also says Justice Magician, I'll probably just insert that instead of this, because I don't know what everyone's like with credit. Because I can't, I'm not going to include that photo because I didn't click on the Reddit link, and as such I can't give credit to whoever posted it. So sorry for the inconvenience. I'll take this as a random photo of Justice Magician instead. Unless I do find the same photo. If I do find the same photo, I'll go back and credit the original poster. Then we have Lepin.com. The page here is under construction now since 2018. So I think 2018 is when they got taken to court and, I don't know, got their heads chopped up or something. Then we have the small items I found online. We have Tangler, which sounds like a weird, I don't know, a weird event, like a weird Incredible Games game or something. Then we have Crazy Unicorn, which is a rip-off of Buckaroo, I think. But it's like gender biased, it's ripping off Hasbro twice. Okay, now we move on to the items I actually managed to find from that weird vending machine company. First up, Splatter, which is like a weird squishy eyeball thing. Then we have got Short Hairy Puffer Ball, which is like a really long name for basically what's just a magazine free gift. Then we have Sticky Frenzy, and my finger's in the way on this one, so it looks a bit like this. But I don't really know that I'd bother. They just look like they're made out of gummies, to be honest. Now we have Stretch Men, which... let's not go there. Blink Teeth, which is the most wrong thing I've seen for quite a while now. You cannot make this stuff up. Then we have Dinosaur World Legos, which not only uses the term Legos, not Legos or Lego Puzzles, which is a Spitbriggs reference. Hooray! But these aren't, these are rip-off Lego. How are these validated? I need validation. Whoever validated these needs to get their wrist slapped or something. Then we have another rip-off thing called Pokemon Go. I'm assuming that these are rip-offs. I don't know if these are officially licensed or not, but I don't think any merchandise got made of Pokemon Go, so I'm just going to assume that these are rip-offs. And then we have, next item is this, which I think I also found in Google. I forgot where I found this one, but this is the new version of Eco Freddy, which is the coin-operated ride that's currently in my local Sainsbury's. It doesn't look the same as Eco Freddy. Then we move on to the latest photos that I took from Trenton Garden Centre. These are the last ones that come onto the end. Right, we have funny jewellery, which I was going to look up online, but it's too dark now. Then we have this weird Christmas game from House of Marbles, and I also must look up House of Marbles as well. I think they're pretty sing. If I find more pictures, I'll probably edit them in with like a microphone voiceover summit, because I've got more used to doing that nowadays. Yeah, he just looks like some weird CGI from the 2010s, like JJ the Jet Plane or something. And then we have these signs in, like, I forgot what shop it is, but it says for female cards, which, when taken out of context, it sounds like you're trying to send a card to a card, like for female cards. And I think they had like one that said for male cards as well, so could have worded that a bit better, I think. Then in the workshop that's also around the Trenton Garden Centre, that still uses the old blue sign, because if you remember that a few years ago they changed it to like a yellow and blue sign, presumably to avoid having to get into a lawsuit with W.H. Smith. I'll insert the two things here. Trenton still uses the blue sign, so I'm assuming some kind of issue's gone up there. Anyway, I found catchphrase. I found this weird neon dough, which kind of ties in with Super Things Neon Power, I suppose. And then there's also this other shop that I am going to look up, but it uses Comic Sans. Sugarcane Toys and Candy, I think that's what it says. When I was waiting there last, I think I managed to find some Super Things Series 1. It was the the packs that you don't see in Sainsbury's or other shops, like the 2-packs and stuff. I'll insert a photo of them here, probably. Then we have that, and then we move on into the actual Bridgemere, like Trentham Gardens shop. In case you don't already know, there's a shop in there, like a big Universal thing where they have these weird JML products, I think. Massive Gonk! They have this weird paper rhinoceros thing. I'm not sure. That also has like it's made of cardboard, but it has these weird looking teeth on them. But it's also like being crushed slightly, I think. So it looks like this. Awkward. Then we have another HDL item. I think this is like a generic like fidget item. Then the last one here is Wauba, which I don't really know. Well, be sure to look that up when editing. So yeah, a 20-minute video. I thought it would be like 50 minutes. There's still a lot of editing in store for me though, because I've got to edit all the photos into the video and it's clicking on them one by one, and that's going to be fun, right, guys? Right. Don't forget, the next video will be the Lego Mario Wave 5 video, and I'll make sure it is because it's on my to-do list. The end, I think.